Okay, so we discussed about ls commands and cat command to create a files. Of course, again, small part I will go. That is how to create a directories, files and directories. Both we'll see. I already showed some file creation here. Um, you can get it from here. Okay, so you can use a touch command to create a file also. You can use touch command to create a file and verify the file and also read the file content and add some data if you want it. And I told how to create a files, multiple files you can create. And if you follow the pattern wise also you can able to create it. Okay, so these are the things we done here. And also I explained how to create a file using greater and double greater. Okay, appending and now creating directories. Okay, creating directory or directories you can say. How to create a directory is a mkdir command is mkdir. How to create a directory is a mkdir. Next one is cd, changing directory. Like if you create a directory you want to go inside of the directory, you can use cd command. One of the command is cd command. Next, to delete the directory, rmdir. Of course, we use command rm space hyphen r and directory name also to delete the directory which contains. Next, rm to delete the files. These two to delete the directories. This is to delete files generally. We'll see how to create a directory and multiple directories. Okay, you can see it. Same thing. I'm using student only here. You can use root or student, no problem. Student means second account. But why I'm using a student is mainly people we think always we should do in a root only. So it is not like that. Some of the commands we use only normal account also we can use it. To show that one only I'm using student. Okay. So what things we can do in root, what things we can able to do in a normal user, what things we can able to do, what cannot be able to do in a student. Okay. So now I have a files. These are the files. Okay. Currently, now I'm going to create a directory mkdir. Directory name is like data one. Before I'm going to that one, so I'm going to see my present working directory. So then I will understand where I'm creating the directory. Where I'm creating directory, that is important, guys. In a Linux, a lot of people think like a Linux administration, Linux this one, Linux that one, like so much of deep kind of stuff people will discuss it. My point is, of course you can go for the any depth of the subject, any multiple commands you learn it. If you learn 1,000 commands in Linux, there is 1,001 command is also available. Okay, but whatever it is, whatever you want to learn or how much you learn, important thing is locations. Important thing is location of your file. How to access the location with the multiple commands or a single command also important. Okay, from where to where you are copying, like c drive to d drive, like that. Okay, mkdir, I'm creating a directory name is data one. So I created a directory, so I put ls. Can you see directory is created and is also showing in a blue color, so representing it is a directory kind of stuff, but still it is not enough. So I am going to ll or ls space hyphen L, both are same. So it is showing a very big list of files. See, these are all files only. So how I know? Because of it is showing starting hyphen only. Then scroll down and see, this is my directory. It shows D. D means it's a directory, like a folder. Directory and folder. Directory or a folder. Any name you can able to use it. Okay, clear. So I created a directory like this. Okay, I created a directory. Now I want to create a two directories. I want to create a two directories. So I can create it. ls. You see data 1, data 2 and data 3. Three directories are created. Three directories are created. So I can create one directory or two directories if I want to create. What is the content of the directory? ls space data 1. Nothing. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Okay. Inside a data 1 directory means it's a folder. The folder does not contain anything. If you want to check for others also, you can check it. Nothing is there. Okay. Next. cd means changing directory. What is my present working directory? Slash home slash student only. Okay. I want to change the directory to data 1. cd data 1. Okay. Now I check the pwd. Now I am in a data 1. So check it this guys. Here it is. Earlier I am in a student directory. Now I change my directory to data 1 like this. Here one more is there like a locations thing. Data 1 directory is under student only. That's why I given directly. If it is in a different location, I have to tell the location of my directory also. Okay. Okay. So this is I am in a okay. Now I want to create a directory like a da1 directory in the data 1. I am going to create a directory in the inside a data 1. So I created a directory. Okay, I created directory in a data 1. So what is my location? Data 1. So in data 1 I created another directory called da1. Okay, you put a ls. I created a da1. Now I want to go back to student. I'm in a data 1. I want to go back to student. So before that one I will show you something. cd da1. I changed my directory to da1. Can you see? I'm in the I'm in a, actually I'm in a student and I went to the student to data 1. I went to data 1 and I created directory da1 and I changed my directory to da1. Now my present working directory is this one only. For example, I want to create a file. Here is a um, how to what we say af1 file. Okay, af1 file. So I created where I created in a da1. In da1 I created it. So you have to check the present working directory and I created here. Okay, now I want to go back to one step. I want to go to one step back means data 1 only. I am in a da1. I'm going to data 1. So cd dot dot double dot only. Don't put three dots. cd space dot dot. It means one step back. It means one step back. So earlier I'm in a da1. Now I'm in a data 1. So I put a ls command also. You can see da1 directory. Here you didn't see da1 directory. Why? Because you are already inside. So this is a da1. ls space da1. It is showing f1 means in da1 I have a file name is a f1. Now I want to go to student. I'm in a data 1. I want to go back to student again. cd dot dot. Okay. Now what is my pwd? I'm in a student only now. So if I put ls here, you can see all the files I created, files and directories I created here. You can able to see that one. Okay. So When I put ls, it is showing only da1 here, but here it is showing lot of things. It means different locations. I'm in a different location, I get different kind of data in the particular location. So like that only. Okay, now understand how to create a directory. Okay, I think I kept a clearer word. So okay, no problem. Then not required control C thing. So I put a ls and it is showing data one. Okay, mkdir data one. We use mkdir command here, mkdir data one. So ls is a common one. Next time I don't use these commands. Okay. Just I'm removing extra things. Show you what the files are there because it's covering entire thing. Here I created a two directories. Okay, ls is okay. Understand pwd present working directories and all. So this is a cd command. Cd means change directory. Cd means change directory. Don't do practicals in Linux blindly. Just always verify what happening. Okay, what you have to do, what you want to do. First of all, you have to think what you want to do, then only do the command. Then only you will understand Linux. Linux is a very beautiful subject. Okay, like cd dot dot means one step back. So like you are here and you put a cd dot dot, it means you are changing your directory one step back only.
Uh, Hello,
Hello,
sir.
sir. Yeah. Tell me.
Yesterday,
Yesterday,
the
the
problem
problem
I
I
was
was
facing,
facing,
it's
it's
not
not
there
there
today.
today.
Means
Which
I
problem?
can, the
The
sir
sir
putty
putty
problem.
problem. Okay, now you are getting problem? No problem.
No,
No,
sir,
sir.
no,
No.
no,
No,
sir.
sir. Okay, it
I'm
is
not
connected
getting any problem.
automatically.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Very good then.
Okay.
Good. Here. Okay, so this is how we can able to create a directories and how to use the CD thing. So this is a PWD again. So my present working directory is this one. ls I have a data 1 and data 2 data 3. Now I have a data 2. So in data 1 I created a da1 directory, ls space data 1. Can you see da1 directory I created? I want to see inside of da1, so I can give very simple slash da1 directory. Simple, I can give a slash and da1 directory file is there. So for to check this file or to create this file, I went inside data one. Sorry, to create a da1 directory. To create da1 directory, I use cd command to create a da1 directory. Right. First, I went to da1 directory. Then I created this one. Right. Next, I went inside da1. Then I created af1. Here I want to show you how to create a directory directory name is da2. I want to create a directory in the data2. Okay, da2 directory I want to create in a data2 slash da2. So what I creating? What I'm creating? I'm creating da2 directory in data2. Enter. So I created it. So ls space data2 directory. See da2, and I didn't went there also. I am here only. My present working directory is student only. My present working directory is student only. But I am in a student, but I created a directory here. So when I creating this thing, I went inside, means I use a cd command. Now I am not using the cd command. So I got a da2 directory. Okay, like that. If I want to create a file, touch, I'm creating a empty file in da2 directory, af2, for example. I created it, ls space data2 contains a da2 slash da2. You can see af2 also. Like that, you can able to look into it. So you no need to change the directory always. Simply, you should know the path. So how to mention the path? You have to do it. So go with the proper slashes and all. Don't use this slash. Use this slash. Linux, we use these slashes only. Okay, so this is how we can able to create a directory. Now I want to create a directory in the data4 df4 directory. Can I create, right? I press enter. It is showing a some error. mkdir cannot create a directory data4 slash da4. No such a file or directory. It is showing like this. Okay. Now in this case, the command is accepted. It is not throwing any error. But in this case, it is throwing error. Why? Tell me why. Look at the screen and you will understand easily. Here it is
Data 4 is
accepted.
not present.
Data 4 is not present. That's why it is
Not
throwing a
presently.
error. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. So when you got an error in a Linux, so best, that is a very good one. It is something is not good. So you have to verify what is the mistake here. If it is not throwing an error, you don't know what mistake is, a really mistake is happened or is really you done correct. Okay. So always verify these things and question yourself. Next, I use an options because I don't have a DA4 data for, so I cannot able to create a DA4 in the data for, because it's a parent one. Data 4 is a parent one, DA2 DA4 is child one. Because of that, parent is not existing, so child also you can't able to create it. So data 4 is not there. How can you create a DA4 in data 4 if data 4 is not there? Okay, so that's a that's why we got a error. Now I'm using an option called P. It means if parent is not existing, create a parent, then create a child. Means I want to create a data for, sorry, I want to create a DA4 in data 4, but data 4 is not there. So it will create a data 4, then DA4, like this. So no error, and also data 4 is created. And also check it, ls space data 4 like DA4. Okay, slash DA4, and inside nothing is created. So this is how we can able to create the parent directory. A second, I have to go to this pad, ls, it's from here. Ah, nothing, no urgent. Just move on. One second, one second. हाँ, हो गया हो गया मैं क्लास में okay. Okay, so this is how we can able to create a directory in a parent directory, and if parent is not existing, you can create like this also. Like just we need an idea to create things. Like if I have a four directories and their child directories and their, we can create in a single line also. One thing is important is location is important, and where you are creating and what you are creating. If you, when you create, just better to write in a paper. Okay, like this. For example, I have my home directory. My home directory is slash home slash student because I'm using a student. Okay. Now inside I created a directories data 1, then I created a data 2, data 3. Okay, only data 3, right? Then inside I went inside and I created a da1 directory. Inside I created a file called af1. Okay, af1 file inside of this directory, right? Here I created a, now I created here. Okay, and also I created a file, right? So later I created a file also, that is af2 file I created. In data 3 I didn't touch it. Okay, now I created data 4 and simultaneously I created da4 also. So this is how we can, so this is a tree structure. Under student I have a data 2, data 1, data 2, data 3. Now I have a data 4, and inside what is the directory is there. Like that we can put in a structure and we can able to understand. Okay. So later when you move from one place to another place, like a paths for understanding also, writing like this is better, as I'm saying. Okay. So you can put a location also like this. Everything is under student only. Locations. Okay. This is the inside a file only. Okay. So if you do like this, so it is quite easy to understand what is your location and all. Okay. So in a first scenario, we went like this. Right. I'm a student. I went to data 1 using cd command. Then I created da1, and then I went inside of da1 and I created f1. Right. Next, this one, I'm here only, but I open directly data 2 and da2 also. Directly I open it. Okay, I created this da2 inside instead of going step by step. Then also I created directly from here to, I created this one directly. And da4, directly I created data 4 and da4 using option called -p. Okay, so this is what we done. Hmm. So that is diagrams will very help you to understand the locations for practice purpose. This is how we can able to create a directories. ls space data3. This directory does not contain anything. This directory not contains anything. So no data, right? So no, it does not contain any data. Now I want to remove it. Rmdir data3. Okay, Rmdir data3. So one second, guys. Ls. You can see data3. Okay, and I want to check the content of the data3. Nothing is there. Now I want to delete this directory Rmdir data3. Deleted it. Then verify directory is there. So data3 is gone. Data3 is here. Data3 is gone now. So what is this command? Rmdir. If directory is empty, so we can able to delete it. Okay. Now I check ls. So check it. Data3 is there or not. Next. Uh, ls space data3. I check ls space data3 also. I check data3 directory contains data or not. Next mkdir data3. Sorry, so not mkdir. What is it? Rmdir data3. Now I deleted a empty directory. Rmdir used for deleting directory. Next verify is it deleted or not. Okay. Next. Okay, this is the one. Next, I'm already in ls. So then ls space data4. So it contains some directory, and also I'm checking da4. It does not contain anything. So better I will go to data2. Sorry, data4 is better. So data4 is a directory contains some directory. Maybe if you have some file, like if you create some files, touch data4 in some files like ff to create in like this, right? Yeah, uh, ff1 dot 3, like you can see. So I have a directory and files also there. Okay, so like that. So directory contains some data. Directory contains some data. Rmdir. I want to delete this directory. See what output you will get. It. See, fail to remove data. Directory is not empty. So when we deleting data3, it is not throwing any error. It is not throwing any error. It is silently deleted the directory. Why? Data3 is empty directory. Data3 is empty directory. But data4 is not empty directory. It contains a directory and it contains a files also. In generally, like a directory may have multiple directories and files. The subdirectories having directories and files. Those subdirectories having a again subdirectories and files. Like a directory may contains a small data or high data. So what you have to do? You have to delete all these files and you have to delete this directory and the content of the directory and delete the parent directory. That is very difficult sometimes. If one data is there, no problem. But if you have more data, then it's very difficult. So we have to use rm space hyphen r data4. Sorry, no direct data4. Sorry. So it is deleted. ls space ls only. So can you see the data4 here? You can't see it. So because of rmdir data4 means it is telling it contains some data. So we can't able to delete with rmdir. But you want to delete a directory which contains something, you can use -r. If you have a empty directory, if you use this one, what will happen? Nothing will happen. It will delete the directory. So you can use this direct command. Instead of this, you can use directly this command. So directory is empty or directory is not empty. If directory is empty, you can use rmdir. If directory is not empty, you can use rm space -r. Okay, so this is the thing.
Sir, for me it's showing the message like RM descend into directory data 4. There is question mark.
Okay, okay. So here in the bottom, when you delete like this, do you want to delete this one or question mark, yes and no kind of stuff, right? I don't. I have to see the picture because what error you got it. Normally, you got a directory. Like if you type like this, it shows like so working directory type. Okay, directory is. Uh, do you want to delete it or not? Like that kind of questions it will ask. So in that conditions, you have to use like this. F. Try with F. Okay? Or copy paste one in the your chat box. Put it in a chat box. I will see what error you got it. Okay. Why you put it in WhatsApp? No. Descend into directory. Okay. Yeah. Put rm space -rf data for what will happen.
RM space hyphen R.
Data for like this. F rf -rf like this. Rm space -rf space data for.
Now it is removed.
Very good. So F means force. Remember, F
Oh,
means force here.
okay.
Okay. Next, ls space data for. Think like it is contain some data like touch data for something I given here like this. You can give anything, no problem. 5, 6, anything, no problem. Yeah, why I'm typing like this? Mine not working. Okay. So like that, ls space data for to make sure that some data files or directories, some data is there. Okay. Next, you want to delete rmdir. So data for it throw errors. So what you do? Hyphen r data for. Okay. So sometimes it won't delete. Sometimes it won't delete. So in that conditions, so like that kind of question marks you are getting, use f. F means force. Delete forcibly. So don't ask any questions. Delete it like that. Okay. So that's it. And after this one, anyway, you have to do ls whether it is really deleted or not. Okay. So these are the commands I use. So last one, copy paste. Again, we'll come back to that one. Okay. Accepted it. It won't even directory is not existing, but a command is accepted. Okay. Now, what is the question? It is how to delete the file. So many files are there. So I have to delete it, right? For example, I want to delete file first file Ajit. So how to delete it? Rm Ajit. So I deleted it. Simple, right? Sometimes if you while you are deleting a file also, sometimes you are deleting a file also, it will throw an error. So for example, I want to delete that file name is tail. It is deleting. Okay, it's deleting. Okay, no problem. But sometimes if you cannot able to delete the file, use F. It asks a questions. Sometimes it won't ask questions, sometimes it will ask the questions, do you want to delete it? For one file or two files is okay, but if you give more files, then it is difficult. So then you have to use -f to delete it. So this is how we can able to delete the data. Okay, so now it is, the size is reducing. Two more files I have to delete. Okay, rm. How I got this Sirisha without typing Sirisha? I have to type Sirisha, right? But I press yes and I press the tab button. I press the tab button. See, automatically it will come. See, I press the tab button. See, F came, but 1, 2, 3 is not coming. If I press the tab button again, so it is showing all the combinations. So that is the use of tab button. Okay. Sirisha, Yash. So like this. I deleted two files without asking any question. It is deleted. Oh, to one more question is there. Like that. Okay. So ls. Now the size of the file list will be reduced. So if you create some unnecessary files, means so many files you created and you don't want now, so then you can use it. This is how can you delete files. Rm, file name, or multiple files also you can delete it, and also you can use -f for a forcible deletion. So this is a about your deleting files. So I deleted rm. It's like that I deleted, and also I used f to delete some files like Sirisha, or I can use rm for Ajit. So I'm not copy pasting, right? So and Ajit and Yash, like I created some files, so I can delete one file, or I can use -f, or I can use multiple files also. Okay, so this part is completed. Okay, for every time you have to do what you have to do, ls verify deleted or not. If you don't know whether it is deleted or not, then you are unsuccessful. Means it's successfully deleted, but if you don't know whether it is deleted or not, it is not at all good. So this is how to create a directories and how to change the directories, cd. Okay, cd kind of stuff, and also file management. But I'm going to cd again. ls, I have some directories, data 1 and data 2, data 3, data 4. I deleted it, no problem. So I'm going to what is my present working directory, /home/student only. I want to go to da1 directory in the data 1. How to go? cd data 1 slash da1 directory. See, it is, I went directly, so I don't need to do cd two times. Okay, so like that you can able to go cd. Next one, if I put cd dot dot mean one step back. My current working location is da1, guys. My current working directory is da1. Now I want to go to data 1 means one step back, so I use cd dot dot. Okay, if in case I want to go to student directly, I want to go to student, not data 1, means I'm in da1 and I want to go to student. So then da1, after that one data 1, then only I can go for right. So I have a two stops, then I have to first go to first stop, then next stop only, right? So how to go here? Like this, cd space dot dot slash dot dot, two steps at a time instead of one by one. So I can go to two steps again. This time I'm going to data 2 and DA2 also, present working directory. So just for example, I use the data 1 so many times, then I use the data 2, no problem. My current location is DA2, data 2, student, home, like this, step by step, right? I want to go to student directly, like this. I want to go to student. So I have to do one step and another step, means cd dot dot slash cd slash s. But who is the user? Student is the user. What is this? Student's actual home directory. This is a student home directory only. So put a cd and enter. Take it. You got a student directly. Okay. Again, I'm going to same location again. Also, you can use cd tilt. Shift tilt means there is 1 2 3 is there, no? Before one, you can see the tilt. So shift tilt. The tilt represent home directory. The tilt represent home directory. Tilt represent home directory. Okay, so automatically I came to my home directory, and also I can change it to different locations also. Like a cd slash means go to slash one or a slash temp. So I'm changing my complete directory. So I'm in a home directory. Of course, when you are here, you are using like this, right? Cd dot dot kind of stuff you are using. But if you are in a complete different one, so your PWD is temp only. Put ls, so you got a different data also, right? So you are in a complete different directory, not in your home directory. Now I am going to home directory. I want to go to my home directory. What to do? Simple. Put a cd. So wherever you located, whatever the current location you are there, when you want to go to your home directory, means what user you are using their user home directory, you want to go to it, just put a cd or cd space tilt mark. Cd space tilt mark. Again, I am going to slash temp. My present working directory is temp. Now I want to go to my data one in a home directory. Data one. So go to the picture. I am somewhere located. Slash temp. I want to go to data one. So these two are not there now currently. Okay. So I want to go to data one. I am in a different location. If I am in a student, so cd data one. I am in a different location. Now I want to go to data one directly. Now I want to go to data one directly. Then how to go? Anybody having an idea? It's okay. So two options I will tell: slash home, slash student, slash data one. Plus my data one is in this location, so I have to give complete location. If you are in a different location than your home directory, or you want to give a directory location, you want to go to a particular location, but you are not in that path. If you are in a student, if you are in a student, then you can go to data one. Okay, directly cd data one. But you are in a temp. How to go to data one? So you have to give complete path. This we call it as a absolute path. This will call it as a absolute path. Okay. Next, where am I located? I am located in a data one. I am located in a data one. So this is my current location. This is my current location. I want to go to data 2, DA2, this location. I want to go to this location. Current location is this one. I want to go to this location. Now what I have to do? First jump. Go to the one step back. Then I will be in a student. Then another step. Data 2. Another step. DA2. Got it? So as per now, this is my current location. Now I want to go to this location. I have to go to one step back. So then I will be there in a student. Then go to data 2 and DA2. You can't give data 2 directly. So if you want, you can try CD data 2 because not there. Data 2 is not here. Data is in under student. So I have to go to one step back. CD dot slash. So what is my location now? Now I'm in student. See, CD dot means one step back, then go to this location. Now in a student, I have a data 2. Of course, in under data 2, I have a DA2 also. Okay, CD dot means one step back, data 1 to student, and student to data 2 inside a student to data DA2 is there. Now check it. I change my I change my current location from data 1 to DA2 by using this method. This is called a relative method. This is called a relative method. Okay, relative path. Sorry, relative path. This path we call it as a relative path. What is a relative path? Based on the current, based on the current location. If you choose the path, then it is there. Okay, so this is not there. It's not there currently. For example, you are at the student. You want to go to data 1. Simple CD data 1, right? So that is called a relative path. For example, you are at now data 1. You want to go to data 2. You are at data 1. So your location is slash home slash student data 1 and you want to go to data 2. So in the command you are giving cd space dot slash means you are, so I'll use the green color for step backs. You are in a data 1 and you are going to step student. Again you are giving data 2. It means you are jumping to data 2 directly. So this is the command. So this is called a relative path. So what is a relative path? Depends upon your current location. If you are giving based on that, that is called relative path. That is called a relative path. So what is a relative path? For example, this is a road. You are standing here. Okay, you are standing here. Now, for example, you want to reach. You have to tell a particular location. For example, there is some, okay, some kind of some statue or some office or something is there. So someone asks you a question like, "Bhai, how to go to this one?" You said this is the path. So you have to go straight and take left and go straight like that. You are given a direction based on your current location only. Based on your current location, you are telling address. You are telling the path. That is called a relative path. For example, someone is asked you a question. How to reach? For example, this is office. Example, okay, yeah, here it is. But you are telling address from here. Like for example, this is a railway station or a bus stand. Someone asked you, you are somewhere in the city, and someone has asked you, I want to go to this location. What you said? Address from railway station to this office. For example, Savanti's office. You said after get down from the railway station, catch the bus and or catch the auto. Okay, so meter auto, then you can reach this one directly like this. This is the path you have to take it. So that is called a Absolute path. Absolute path means start giving path from starting slash home slash student data 2. If you give like that, it is called a absolute path. So when we use absolute path, if you are in a different location, means completely out of your path. So understand again the same only. I will tell again. Understand what is relative path. You are in a some location. For example, I am in a Karvinagar in Pune. Someone asked me by how to go to Savanti's office. So I told him go to this route and take left and take right or something goes right. You turn, you will get an office. Based on current location, I am giving address. This is called a relative path. What is absolute path? From starting point where we start from there. Like for example, Pune railway station or bus stand or airport or maybe a start of Pune like maybe Budwar market or maybe there some old Pune is there. No, from there you are telling an answer. It means absolute path. So when you give absolute path, for example, I am in a Hyderabad. Okay, for example, I am in a Hyderabad. Someone asked me how to go to Savantis Pune. How to go to Savantis Pune. How do you go from there? So I will tell first go to get a train. Okay. So this is a railway station. Catch the auto. You will travel like this left right kind of stuff. Finally you will reach it. So I'm giving location from starting only. So this is called a absolute path. Same thing. I will type few two things. Okay. So we'll take a few scenarios here. Oh shit. So I have to remove these colors, but I can't able to clear it. Okay. Okay. So guys, try to give answer for this one. Okay. The question is actually the question is my current location is this one. The question is my current location is this one. Okay. Now I want to go to DA2. My current location is student. Okay. I want to go to DA2. Okay. What is your PWD? Present working directory slash home slash student. I will see what I had done last time. Removing files, directories from here. Whatever I told now, so everything is in PPTs, guys. Better you can try. Okay, CD tilt or only CD. It means go to your user's home directory, current user home directory. Okay, like this. Here I want to ask a questions. My PWD. So I type PWD. My present working directory is slash home slash students. Okay, guys. I want to go to data 2. Inside a data 2, I have a DA2 directory. So how to go inside? Tell me the command. This is scenario. My present working
cd
CD
data 2 slash data 2
DA2.
data 2. Yeah.
DA2. Very good. Because DA2 is location is here only. So under student we have a data 1, data 2. So this is how you can able to get. Now what is my PWD as per this scenario? Home
Home
student.
slash student slash data 2 slash da 2.
This is my directory. Okay. Now the scenario is I want to go to data 1. That's it.
cd space
CD space
dot double dot
double dot
slash data
data
1
1
slash
data 1.
slash data da1.
Just data 1 only.
Okay.
Okay. So again I will show you this one. Okay. My current location changed, right? So this is my current location. Now I want to go to data 1 only, not this one, just not data 1. So I want to go to this location. How to go? So one step data 2, another step student, from student to DA1. So two steps back, one step forward. So as per your answer, you said one step back. It means DA2 data 2, DA2 to data 2 only. Now you are in data 2, not
Will
in
not,
student.
yes, it will not work.
Yes. What you do? You should give like this dot dot slash data 1. It means two steps back. One step, two step. Finally, you are in a student. From student, you can go to data 1. I want any other answer. I don't want this answer. I want another answer because I want to give two steps, three steps, four steps. No, I don't want that answer. This is correct answer, of course. Relative path mainly. I want another answer. Easiest path. This is relative path.
First cd, then cd data 2.
Huh?
First we can just write cd, so we will be
Okay, CD
redirected to
space.
the
Hmm.
just cd, so we will be at student, then
Very
cd
good, very
data
good.
2.
So this is two steps. First, enter a CD, then your PWD become automatically. Very good, very good. Okay, slash student. Okay, now our PW become like that. Then you can use that one. Very simple. Okay, but you have to do make sure two steps. First CD and CD space data one. So you have to do like this. So directly jump to home directory, then go to data one. So very good, good. One more answer. CD tilt slash data one. Single step. Tilt means home directory. Inside a home directory we have a data one. Okay. So this is a absolute path. So this is a relatives wise. You're given a this is relative path and this is also relative path, but you done a two steps. This is absolute path means I given complete home directory. What is that meaning? Same commands like I given student like data one. Okay, like this. So you can give. So this is called a absolute path. Instead of giving a different path like this, like instead of giving step forward, step back, password thing like that. Instead of that one, you can give like this also. All answers are correct. This answer is correct, this answer is also correct, and this is also correct, and this is also correct. Only thing is names are changed. This is called relative path. This is also relative wise, but you given two steps. This is a relative path actually. Okay, this is relative, not this one. This is just go to home directory. This is tilt means home directory, meaning is slash home slash student only data one, or you can mention like this. So this is absolute path, and this is called a relative path. All others are relative paths only. These are all relative paths. So these are all comes under relative paths, and this is comes under absolute path only. Okay, what is absolute path? Give address completely. Both answers are correct. Depends upon your situation. For example, you want to temp. It means your PWD is somewhere different location. Okay, somewhere different location. For example, temp. Now you want to access some data. You want to access some data like cat slash home data one da1 df1. So this is also called as absolute path. Okay, you are in a different location, so af1 we can't read directly, so you have to give complete path. So tilt means home directory. This meaning is nothing but this meaning only. Give complete path. So if you are in different location, give complete path. So this is also absolute path. Okay, I'm going to stop here.